What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. You might have noticed that we are driving a fresh new Audi today.
David bought me a new car.
What can I say? It's the season of giving. So yesterday we rolled up to the Audi dealership. One thing led to another, and they just had to perform some routine maintenance on our car. This is just a loaner car. It's not a new car.
So not the season of giving?
Well, it is the season of giving advice. So today we're gonna take a look inside the female brain, and we're gonna tell you about a few things that pretty much every girl finds extremely attractive, but like, they would never tell you to do these things. All right, number one, Julia.
You guys should always take the aggressive route. So my best friend was telling me a story about this guy that she just met. She was super excited about hanging out with him, but they texted back and forth and he never asked her to hang out, which she thought was a super weak move. And then she lost complete interest.
So how long were they texting?
For like 2 weeks.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I think a lot of times guys are afraid they're gonna be too aggressive and it's gonna turn the girl off.
Yeah, for example, there was this guy at the gym when me and David were working out, and he came right up to me and was like, hey, would you like to hang out sometime? And obviously I said I had a boyfriend, but I told David later, like, that took some balls. Like, that was good.
It's funny because back when I struggled with girls, I'd always get to these situations where there was two different options I had. So maybe I saw a girl at the gym. The first option would be, let me chat her up a few times and then maybe I'll ask her out, in a few weeks. The second option would be, fuck it, I'm just gonna ask her if she wants to hang out right now and see what happens. Or maybe I got a girl back to my apartment and we were having a glass of wine or something. I could either just talk to her, give her space because I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable, or I could say, fuck it, let's go the aggressive route, let's make a move right now. And I think the moment that I finally built true confidence with girls is when I realized that I just always need to take the aggressive option, because when you're playing it safe all the time, what you're doing is you're playing a mind game with yourself, and you're always gonna end up regretting that decision. Like, maybe if I made a move, it would have worked actually. Whereas if you make the aggressive choice every time, first of all, it's gonna work out way more often than you think because girls find that attractive. But even the few times it doesn't work out, you are never ever gonna look back and second guess that decision.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many friends have told me that they've lost interest in guys because they're too passive, but there's never been a time we talked about a guy being too aggressive with a girl.
I was saved by the light, I don't go to church. I seen so many of my people get put in a hearse. Let a nigga violate, he get put in the dirt. Anybody aiming at me, I'm hitting them first. Young nigga, I'm a ride. How you talk your game, but you ain't never slide.
I gotta tell you, man, if you're single and you have a dog, you need to find a dog park like this, like in your city or your town, because meeting girls here would be like the easiest thing ever. Like, if me and Julia broke up tomorrow, me and Bo would be back here tomorrow afternoon, putting in work.
One day, we'd be broken up and you'd be finding other girls. First of all, I'd be getting the dog, not you.
I'd be at the dog pound, getting the dog, and then me and my new dog would be here, talking to girls. The point is, it doesn't matter if you're just going out to the dog park or the gym or your grandmama's house. You always want to make sure you're looking fresh and stylish because you never know who you're going to run into. And that's why I decided to partner with Vincero Watches to be the sponsor of today's video. Right now I'm wearing my favorite watch from them. It's called the Vanquish, and it's actually a limited time release. And I just love it because it's such a bold look, but at the same time it's kind of minimal and classy. And it has this really cool like matte silver finish that basically matches every outfit that I own. And because it's made by Vincero, you already know this is a luxury level watch. It's made from surgical grade stainless steel, for example, but because they sell directly to the consumer, they're able to offer it at a super affordable price. Now, because we did not get a Vincero deal for Black Friday, they actually are hooking us up with this secret code right here that's gonna get you 20% off your entire order. That's the biggest discount they've ever offered, but it's only gonna last until Friday at midnight. So if you're ready to upgrade your style game, or you just wanna get somebody a dope-ass Christmas gift, click that first link in description, and that's gonna show you all of my favorite watches on their website.
We don't need no miracle. I think we've seen it all. Just make the call. I'll come running over. We don't need no miracle. It's unconditional. Just make the call, and I'll be yours.
Number 2, you have to make her wait. There is nothing worse than boring sex or awkward sex. And I'm talking from experience here. Once you have kind of bad sex with someone, the chances of seeing them again is decreased by 78.4% or something like that. And
you ain't seeing them again.
Yeah, it's not happening. But the reality here is that it falls on the man's responsibility 100% to make sure this doesn't happen.
Yeah, girls don't want to feel masculine in bed, so they want the guy to take control.
The biggest mistake I used to make when I started having sex was that I got into like robot mode, where I'd be kissing a girl and then I'd be like, oh shit, I think we're about to have sex. This is so awesome. All right, I gotta take her clothes off. We gotta go get down on the bed. All right, I think it's time to do it now. And I just kind of rushed from step to step to step, and I didn't enjoy it, and there's definitely no way the girl was enjoying it either.
For girls, it's more of a psychological thing than it is like a physical thing. The more you slow down and take your time, the more turned on she will be, and the better it will be for both of you.
So if you're someone who's been struggling with this, here's my best advice to you. Really take your time with the foreplay, like Julia was saying. You know, you want to take at least 5 or 10 minutes touching each other. Alternate between touching each other, kissing each other. Maybe she goes down on you or you go down on her. And while you're alternating between these things, talk to her a little bit too. And this can be as simple as saying things like, I want to fuck you all night long. Or let's get started here in the kitchen, then we're gonna move to the bedroom, and then we're gonna move to the shower after that.
And even if she seems ready to go, you taking your time with her makes it seem like you're extremely confident and you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it makes you look like a pro. So today we're gonna start it with shoulders. And normally I start with like a standing overhead barbell press, but lately I've been working in a lot of the seated press, because with the overhead press, you end up using a lot of like your core and your body as part of the movement. But with the seated press, you really get like a lot more locked in. And I think it does a better job of isolating the tris, the shoulders, and the upper chest. So if you've been slacking on your seated shoulder press, this is your reminder, bro. Get back at it. So the post work, oh my God, I just spilled all of our Chick-fil-A.
I got it.
All right, let's do that again. For the post workout gains, we're at Chick-fil-A, and it looks like they gave me something extra that I didn't order, a fruit cup.
They're saying David needs to be healthy.
You think Chick-fil-A is actually watching these videos?
Telling you need to be healthier?
And he's like, well, I don't know if Chick-fil-A is
He?
okay, she's like, or the gender neutral. Chick-fil-A is like, forget it. Bro, in case you're new to Chick-fil-A, this honey roasted barbecue sauce, it's not listed on the menu for some reason, but it is legitimately top 3 sauces in the world. Also, the chocolate chip cookies here, fire. Number 3, looks do matter. So lately in social media and pop culture, there's been a lot of like body positivity and acceptance movements, and you have a lot of people telling you that, you know, it's not on the outside that matters, it's what you have on the inside, and all you should do is just be yourself, and then girls will like you. And I've honestly seen dating coaches saying basically the same thing. Like, if you're a guy, looks don't really matter. As long as you have some solid game, you're gonna get girls. And I wish this was true, right? Because it would make life so much easier, but it's just not reality. Like back in my early 20s, I did not care at all about how I looked. I was always somewhat athletic build because I played basketball, but I never lifted weights. I didn't care about style. I used to cut my own hair, for real, man. And because of it, I got a lot less attention from girls. And back then, I had to put in a lot more effort, like to get girls that weren't as attractive as I wanted.
That being said, guys, if you are not happy with your body right now, that does not mean you should be discouraged or feel bad about yourself. Use this as motivation to hit the gym and have a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, I think that's important to realize. You definitely should not be ashamed of yourself or like make fun of people who aren't in shape. You shouldn't make fun of people in general. Just focus on yourself. But the point here is that if you focus on just a few simple things, you can completely transform how you look. Like if you take a look at pictures even of us from back when we met versus more recent photos now, we have just refined our style a lot. We've put in the hours in the gym. I've put a lot more work into my haircut, for example, and it shows. I mean, man, put it like this. If you saw the most average girl walking by on the street, you might not think much of her, but if that girl spent the next year or two in the gym, you know, she built up her body, she started wearing clothes that showed off her curves a little bit more, all of a sudden, she goes from a girl you didn't really notice to a girl that you're like, damn, man, like I want to go talk to her now.
There's so many comments in David's videos saying, man, I'm not good looking, I'm never gonna get the girl. But that's not true. You can always improve and change yourself like we did.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request that you all stay until the investigation is completed.
What? Can we ask why?
So we just saw Knives Out. It's like a murder mystery. What do you think?
With what's the guys in it? The guy, James Bond guy?
James Bond is in it. He's not James Bond in this movie though.
I really liked it. I would give it, I think, like a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Yeah, it was really good.
I'll say normally movies like this are kind of slow paced for me and I get kind of bored, but this one there was so many twists and turns in the plot I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
8.5 out of 10.
Woo!
That being said, we're gonna wrap this video up right here. The take home point I would have for y'all today is it's generally better to be aggressive and to learn from your mistakes than to really play it cautious, you know, watch from the sidelines, because that just usually leads to more hesitating and then you never get anywhere. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you, bro. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, come on, man, what are you doing? Click subscribe and turn notifications on because I drop 2 new videos every single week and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to all y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.